Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to do a little bit backwards today. I'm going to just break things down and do a foundation first. I'll do another video with the eyes and everything else. Just wanted to break some, I have so many new foundations to try, so that's why I'm doing it. And I'm going to try the blurring effects of different primers. So yeah, there's that to look forward to also. So let's start with, I've already washed and moisturized, and I actually dermaplaned my skin today. So I'm going to use the Benefit Porefessional. This is a pore blurring, line filling primer. At least that's what I've been told, and I've got all these lines all over. You know, when you, again, getting a certain age, you have to use the makeup that's meant for your skin, not for the teeny boppers on YouTube that you see. So I'm thinking, and this feels so soft and silky, you know, it really does. I love the way that makes my skin feel. It's so nice. Then on this side, I'm going to use the E.L.F. putty primer. I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully, this is, you stick your finger in and you rub it. It's literally like putty, but you don't use that much of it. See, that's funny. Putting this on makes my face so red, but on the other half, using the liquid Porefessional, it didn't. I guess because I have to rub it harder. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, this patch here, this is from doing my self-tanner. So I let it come all the way off and then I reapply it all the way again. Okay, so we should have enough of the blurring effect, and we're using, I just saw what I did, yes. There's a little bit of E.L.F. over there. So we're going to be using the Natasha Denona. It's pore minimizing foundation because I'm blind. We have this, it's Transform Matte. It's Pore Vanishing Matte Foundation by Natasha Denona. These are just one of the many foundations that I have to try. So we'll shake it up really, really well. So I already moisturized the face, like I said. And we just put the primer on. The primer is sunk in. I'm trying this new velvet sponge. It's from, who is it from? Wow, brain fart. Hold on. Velvet brush. You know what, when I do my eyes, I'll say it or I'll put it down in the comments. But it's the first time I'm trying this brand. I don't usually use sponges, but this one, I don't know, this one hit the market, and ooh, it's kind of watery. It's kind of really watery. Okay. So I'll pat this in. I already pre-moistened my sponge. So then we're going to take it and we are just going to spread it and pat it in over the primer, like so. Just going to pat. It's different than using a brush for application. I've done half and halves with that before. I probably should have started on the Porefessional side, right? I'm not an MUA, so you get what side I give you. Okay. So I think you can clearly see so far. And the foundation is supposed to be pore sealing too and blurring. So I have very big pores. I have very, very, very big pores in my cheeks. It's weird. these lines up here. You can't miss the fact that it looks like I've got hit with a hatchet in my previous life. Like twice. Once here, once here. Oh, 3 times. Here. I think I'm shocked a lot because, Bella, if you want water, go in the kitchen, honey. I can't get up and give you your cup. I'm sorry. My dog is doing her pose for me to get up and give her her glass of water, but I'm in the middle of making a video, so she has a water dish. She's just being lazy. Beastie, go on in the kitchen to get water. Okay. So we're letting this sit in. Okay. Now me, I prefer matte because I know they say dewy is youthful, but to me, living in Chicago, in the suburbs, whatever, but like it's always makes your face very, very sweaty, and I'm not a fan of that look. I don't like that look. I prefer to be dry. I guess I look at glowy skin and I think of oily skin, and I just think back in the 80s it was like so taboo. Nobody wanted it. And so this did a pretty good job matching with my neck and my chins. Yes, I say chins plural because I have many, see? But I still have that self-tanner on. But since I'm not going anywhere, my face and my neck absorb the tanner differently, so the neck still has some self-tanner on. So right now, we'll just bring it down a little bit. Okay. I don't see a marked difference. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Let's do the 10x. You know what? The pores are there. They're gonna be there no matter what. And if you 10x yourself, all you're gonna do is sit there and criticize how you look no matter what. I guess the big thing is, you don't look in the mirror and say, I love myself no matter what. Does it matter how I look? Absolutely not. Not if you love yourself. I think girls today are just missing out on that fact that they need to love who they are and accept who they are. Flaws, scars, big pores, big noses, no eyebrows, whatever it is. Sounds like I'm talking about myself, right? Shocker, I am. I'm talking about all girls out there. All girls out there. Okay, so now let's do some under eye concealing. So the big trend is to go here and down here and down here, make a huge triangle. I'm over 50, not an idiot. The more makeup you put on here where we have wrinkles, it's gonna pull your face down. Don't do it. Don't do it. I urge you strongly, don't do it. So now using L'Oreal's Infallible. Shake. They made it like Shape Tape. See, they made the applicator, the doe foot, just like Shape Tape. So this is the L'Oreal Infallible Concealer. Full wear. I hope that's what I'm blind. Okay, so I have some bags. See, my actual bags are here. So, and because I'm going to just bring it up to try and highlight up here. And that's literally all you need. And you know what, on the nose, because I'm going to do some contouring. Okay, so that's enough. This what's on here, this is absolutely, this is enough to use. This is enough. Now I'm going to use the sharp pointy edge of my stick. No, it's not a stick, it's a sponge. And I'm just going to go in and dot it and pull it up. Dot. Make it brightening, You want to go lighter with the concealer because you want it to brighten up your eyes. There's a saying, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Well, since I don't have a tail, sadly, this is going to have to do. See, and you have to understand too that the makeup that I put on camera, sometimes I have to do a little bit more to make it showy, you know? So in real life, when I'm doing cosmetics, I don't put on as much, because in the real world, I don't want to look like a mannequin outside. So just pressing it in, pressing and pushing up. I don't want to add to the creases and the fine lines on my face. That's one thing I do not want to do. Okay. All right. So we have that done. Here's the other thing we can do with concealer is, yeah, they look about the same, right? This one looks like it could be blended in more. I think on camera it's showing a lot brighter than it is. So let's take this and go down the nose. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Ooh, my eyeball itches. Did you ever have your eyeball itch? No, eyeball, don't itch. Don't itch. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Okay. Just bouncing it in. You want to bounce it in. You see how my jowls, jowls? Jowls. What a word. I don't know what jowls are. I think these are jowls. Chubby cheeks. I don't know. But you want to bounce it in. You're pressing it in, and oh my gosh, my eye. I think I scratched my cornea. Did I? No. Okay, just look up more. I'm not putting it exactly underneath the eyelash line. I don't know if you can see this, but I'm not putting it all the way up there, because then that's so fine a skin, it'll pull it down and it'll weigh more. See, let me see if adjusting the way the light goes is better. Okay, so there's that. I think you're gonna have a really good close-up. But you know what? I look at myself and I think, you know what? I love you. Regardless of everything, I love you, flaws and all. That's the most important part of being a woman, is loving yourself no matter what, because you have to live with yourself 24/7 for the rest of your life. And if you don't like the person you are, there's not enough makeup in the world that's going to change that fact, you know? So you can run around like I do, mostly I run around mainly without wearing makeup. I've been married over 3 decades. My daughter is over 3 decades old. I have her, I have my son-in-law. You know, I'm not out to impress anybody. I'm a handicapped woman, and the big things I do is I go to the doctor, or I go to the store and to the pharmacy. I don't have an exciting life to live, but sometimes you just want to feel pretty. I mean, I know back in the day I used to be quite the little fox, but you know, with age comes acceptance. So you have to remember that. Those are just some things, girls getting older, you're going to have to accept. And you two ladies who are out there getting your Botox and getting your facelifts, you know, it's nice if you can afford it, but you know what, guess what, the general population, we can't. We can't, you know. We're not the housewives of Beverly Hills. Okay, so with that blended in, I have a sample of Bye Bye Pores pressed powder from Bye Bye Porefessional, from It. It's from It Cosmetics. I'm gonna do this one with a little brush here. See, it's a really fine, really fine pressed powder. You take that and you try to get some on your brush. And then wherever you're likely to sweat, that's what I say. Wherever you're likely to sweat, they say to leave it on, but usually you can use a light powder for this, but this is meant literally to stay on. So I sweat this way. Under my eyes sweat, you can still see my eyes glisten, you know? Okay, so now we have that. Okay, This still looks very, very, very light, doesn't it? How does it look with the lights off? Let's see, I know it's really dark in here. It's very, very dark in here. Does it look any? No, I guess I look kind of harlequin-y. Okay. You know what? I think what I can do is, I have this little beauty blender here. So I will darken that up with my bronzer and my blush and the contouring. So let's do contouring stick first. This one here is from, who is it from? Wet n Wild. Makeup stick contour. It's a stick contour. Put a couple lines here, a couple lines here. See those automatic lines you have? Couple along the nose, and then along your here to give it some shade and definition. You know why? Because we got the triple chins, quadruple chins, however many chins. I haven't counted. I haven't counted. What I am going to do is I'm going to use the E.L.F foundation brush. And what you're going to do is you're going to brush it out without trying to get your own hair in your eyes. Just want to go and put this down. I'm so mad that I can't remember the name of this beauty sponge. It's brand new. It's a velvet. That's what it's basing its sales on. That it's a velvet microfiber. It's a cute little catchy name too, and it came with this adorable little stand. Oh, why can't I remember the name of it? It's not Blendiful. No, no, no. Okay, so now we're going to rub this in to make the shadows. So I'm just doing back and forth, a little motion like this. You can still see the outline of where, you know, the pressed powder was and everything. This just gives your face some definition. Now we're going to do the nose. I have to learn how to contour this baby, believe me. This isn't my original nose, but my nose is so big, there's got to be a way. There's got to be a way I can do something about this nose of mine. Oh, here's an Infallible. Okay, so let's do this across the tip. And let's do this and do this. Ooh. No, that's because I'm blind. See, that middle mark should not be there. Oof. Okay, well, the middle mark should not be there. I was just gonna. Oh, yo. So let's use this sponge. I have to wash them afterwards. Oh, okay, good. It's taking it off. It's putting foundation on top of it. Good, 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 good. So it's kind of making my nose look smaller. Let's just rub in this contour a little bit better. Okay. And that's really it. That's an easy face. That's an easy face. And honestly, when it comes to primers, I really don't find any difference. I do find a difference with the spray ones. The spray ones are not as good. So if you have like a big date, I would not suggest like this new stuff, this Coconut Wet n Wild. It's like a 3-in-1. It's a primer, it's a misting spray. It's good in a setting spray, but I wouldn't recommend that if you're going somewhere special or if you're having pictures taken. Use a cream, use the Tatcha, use the Porefessional, use a primer. You want something to fill in the pores. So for now, that's it for foundation and contour. Oh, you know what? No, it's not. One more spot you want to contour. One more. going into the hairline. I don't know if you ladies remember back in the day when Cosmo first came out. Well, not when it first came out, but they were teaching makeup back in the 70s and 80s. And the big thing was, is they were saying, well, it wasn't really contour. What they were doing was they were telling you to use blush. And they were saying, do a 3. Start here, and come here, and come out over there. And the same thing on the opposite. You want shadow along the lines. You're coming here, you're making a quick angle, and coming back and making a 3. And it ends at the chin. Now there wasn't, like I said, there was no contour back in the 70s and 80s. No contour, not for regular people who were buying stuff at drugstores. Even in the 90s, there was no contour, okay? Maybe makeup professionals knew that, but in Chicago, general population, we didn't know that. Not a clue, not a clue. So, yeah, so the 3 thing was all the rage. And I did that all throughout high school. In the 80s, I graduated in 83. So when I did do makeup, that was what I did. And now what's old is new again. And everyone's like, oh, I invented this. No, it's been around for a long time. The 3, you know, it's not something that the Kardashians invented. It's been around forever. Yeah, so this is it. This is the foundation for the rest of your day. And I will upload another video shortly with blush and with, not self-tanner, bronzer, and doing my eyes. So thank you for bearing with me. And this is the final look. Yes, I realize I didn't do my hair. I don't care. You're not here to see a hair thing. You're here to see Lynn play with makeup, and that's exactly what I'm doing. So for all of you over 40s, over 45s, over 50s, over 55s, this is it. So Natasha Denona is good, but there are so many. There's Wet n Wild, there's L'Oreal. Whatever foundation you have that you feel comfortable with, use it. If it works, use it. You don't have to buy anything that I'm saying. You don't. Whatever you have that works, as long as it's not expired, use it. All right, thank you for watching. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you have a good day, and yeah, be kind to yourselves and be kind to others. Much love. Mwah. Bye. Oof. Oof. Off. Off. Off.